The saying Zechariah was I think 9 and 12. It tells you that.
Okay, come
10. Also, it's all throughout the scriptures, man. That's that great army.
Con. Yup. Imagine that, man. Great army, 144,000, 12,000 from each tribe, mighty men, house of David, rising up in these last days.
Yeah, that's what we trying to be a part of that 144.
Con.
Why not? All right. You're gonna aim for something. You aim for the top, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the spirit that you gotta have, man.
Like even in the people in the world, man, when they play basketball and tournaments, they don't aim for second place.
Yeah.
Like I seen the movie going on the Jacksons.
Yeah.
The dad, they won second place and they won a color TV, and they was all excited. The dad was like, "Man, we ain't taking that, we leaving." They was like, "We came in second. Second is losing." You know what I'm saying? You gotta come in first.
Yeah.
See, and that's that top prize we're aiming for, man.
Yeah, your top prize.
Like, you don't want to make it being put to death on this side and the tasting of fire and all of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you gotta get born through the 1/3. I mean, you're still gonna be righteous in the kingdom, but the first shall be last and the last shall be first. You wanna take that. You wanna be that the first, man.
You wanna be one of those men who stood up for righteousness. Okay? You want to be right and talked about. That's a legacy.
It's like I misquoted what I said. You want to be that last is going to become first.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
But for simple jakes that me watch, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But yeah, man, you aim for that top prize, man.
You want to be You want to be a part of that chosen body, man. Now, at the end of the day, everything is already preordained.
Yep.
So, whatever your lot is.
Yeah, you can't run from your destiny.
Yeah.
Jonah was preordained to go teach in Nineveh. He tried to go to Tarshish. He's still in the prison in Nineveh. So if you're part of the 144,000, you're part of the 144,000, man.
Correct,
You know what I'm saying? You're part of the 1/3. You're part of the 1/3, man. You elected, get saved and delivered, make it to the kingdom of heaven the first go around. You're gonna do so. Because it's already written from the beginning. Like I read 2 Ezra's 9th chapter earlier. You know what I'm saying? He sanctified the believers, those that have faith and works from the beginning, man. He sanctified them for him from the beginning. And that's beautiful right there, man. That's very beautiful. That's why you gotta give diligence to make your calling and election sure. What type of spirits out here today?
Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, you
what you got?
That was it or not? You quoted Jeremiah 30th chapter.
Oh yeah, Jacob's trouble.
Yep. Because this is around the corner, man. Jeremiah chapter 30 and I'm gonna start at verse 4 and read on down. And these are the words that the Lord Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace.
He trying to act like Jake.
Yo, man.
Future slaves, man.
Yeah, future slaves. Edomite trying to act like Jakes, man.
Trying to act like Jake, man. Trying to live in some preppy, suburban neighborhood, man.
I seen a video of an Edomite doing that, man. He's walking around, trying to act all tough. Then he was walking around. What he said, he was like, yo, what's going on, Bob? He said, oh, Timmy. He's like, oh, hi, how you doing? He's living in the suburbs. You see, he walking around recording like, yeah, I'm walking through the suburbs, walking through like Ali walking in the hood. And he was like, hey, what's up, Timmy? Then Timmy was like, hey, how you doing, man? We're in the suburbs, man, trying to be Jake. What are you doing? Do you have the Ishmaelites? Same thing. They try to dress like Jake.
Dress like Jake, yeah.
And these Ishmaelites be talking crazy to Jakes. I've been seeing that. I'll go to the store, give me something to drink, whatever case may be, or buy like a snack. And these Jake women coming in, they calling all types of bees, all of that, violating them.
But you see, Eve prostituted herself like that.
Yeah, man. And it pisses me off to see how people are out of that state. But I'm like, man, that shit is crazy, man.
Kingdom, that's not gonna be like that
at all.
It's not gonna be like. It's none of that foolishness no more. None of this hip hop. Every nation gonna be trying to, imitate Jake on that retarded level. Nah, man. Scripture says we're gonna be after the image of the Most High. All you nations will have to reverence us, man.
Yep.
As the chosen nation, man. Mm-hmm. And if you don't do it, we gonna bash you to pieces, man.
Right.
Dash your ass, man. Okay. Yeah, man. That's
kingdom gonna be beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Total righteousness, man. You see? We're not gonna let no wickedness slide. None. We're not gonna give no mercy. If you wanna be a homosexual in that day, you know what I'm saying, you will get put to death, man. Period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the kingdom of heaven.
It's not going to be a quick one either.
Not a quick one, no. We're gonna make an example.
We're going to make an example out of you. You
No.
do something that extreme in the kingdom, you're going to be made an example, man.
Like say one of the Moabites, you know, try to sneak and eat some octopus and he's munching it down. Listen, one of we're gonna be like, we're gonna be gods in that day. We're gonna know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be able to telepathically read your mind. You're gonna know exactly what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're no longer brother.
This dude is a demon. Yeah, you're marked.
Yeah, he's marked.
He's marked.
What you got, Mark? Was it Proverbs 14:15?
Say that again, huh?
Proverbs 14:15?
These people are your brother.
Read that? And he sound like a cracker too.
You're no longer brother.
He sound like an Ephraimite.
You're no longer brother.
He just want attention, man.
Yeah, he want attention.
What you call for?
Was it Proverbs 14:15?
Con. Proverbs chapter 14 and verse 15.
No. 2 Peter the 3rd chapter.
Okay, con. He's doing it. He's pointing to people to look at us.
Yeah. Keep doing
Goddamn
that.
demon, man.
I mean, we're not entertaining that dude.
You, the Father said,
It's a lot of people, man. I keep getting distracted. He said 2 Peter 3, right?
supposed to uplift black
Yeah,
people.
3:3.
What
Yeah.
have you done? Nothing.
2 Peter 3 and 3.
Nothing.
Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lust.
This is in the
Yeah, that's a scoffer. Yeah.
Scoffer,
People
man.
Yeah.
And every idle word they shall give.
And he's still giving us attention. And we know bodies, but he's giving us attention. We appreciate the free press, by the
Yeah,
way.
we appreciate it, man.
All right?
Now keep it pushing.
It's 2 Peter 3 and 3.
2 Peter 3 and 3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lust.
Yeah, it's a scoffer, man. You know what I mean?
And the Most High gonna destroy that man because he know the truth. He walked right there, looked, and he was like, "Oh, these guys, you know, they still out here. It's not no one around, no one listening. It's not for everyone to listen to, man.
Yeah.
You don't care if no one
Do
listening.
what everybody else do. Just keep it moving.
Yeah, for the
Yeah,
whole full elect, man. We're not out here for men like that.
Yeah, you had a sister who come up sincere. You
Yeah.
edified her,
Yep,
told her
yep.
the scriptures. That's it.
That's
the
it,
Most
man.
High said in that same Jeremiah 30.
Con,
he said-
yeah, man. Let's go back to that. And then he want to point to people like, you see these people right here. You know, these people. He points, man. Whatever, man.
Yeah, we live in a time which I've seen that guy before, man.
You did?
Yeah, like
He looked familiar now that I think about it.
the guy is a clown, man.
We wait till all start breaking loose. Wait till they enforce the vaccination. Enforce
We're
the
supposed to be
market
uplift black
police.
people. We're not here to lift no black people. The Lord is not dealing with black people, man.
Con.
Okay? He's dealing with the elect.
He wanted to teach that prosperity doctrine.
Yeah, of smooth
Uplift
things.
black
Yeah.
people. No.
We're not up here to uplift no black.
Well, to
people.
uplift the hopeful elect.
Yeah.
Give them, comfort through the scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying?
We're not dealing with no black people, man. The Most High is not dealing with black people with death. Okay?
That's what black go into, man.
Yeah.
Anything that goes with death and black, man. That's what black magic and wickedness and evil. That's what comes with this. When you stem black on people, that's why these devils they started calling themselves white in 1681 or 82. One of those. That's when they started calling themselves white people because they know what comes with that with white, pure and and holy and righteousness. That's what comes with. You know what I'm saying?
God.
So these people are devils, man. You got people falling for that shit. Uplift black people. No, we're not.
No, we're not.
We're not gonna stop every brother that walk by. Hey, brother, you know you're a king, brother. Motherfucker, he probably was one of those ones saying crucify our Lord and Savior, man. I'm not gonna tell no random Jake, you're a king. You probably was one of the ones saying crucify the Lord, man. Let his blood be upon me and my children. You probably was one of those Jakes, man. So what am I gonna stop every no, man?
This is not for everybody.
It's not for everybody, man.
Like, what you think this is, man? Okay? The scripture says, a little sanctuary in the countries where they shall come.
Yep.
That's why the elect, when you look up, it's a small remnant.
Mm-hmm.
It's the chosen few. Okay? The Most High don't deal with the majority of people. He never did. Okay? Why do you think on the left-hand side, they call themselves the Illuminati? It's only because they think they're the only ones who know these dark, deep secrets. You see? There's only a few of us. And if you're blessed enough, we may let you in to our society. And we can tell you these dark secrets, man. Okay? Same thing with the Most High and righteousness, man.
Yep.
It's only dealing with the small few, man.
He revealed his secrets to the servants, the prophets.
He didn't reveal it to everybody, because if he did, it won't be precious. Man.
That's what he asked our Lord and Savior. Why you speaking in parables? Because for you it is given to them the mystery of the kingdom. To them it is not given. As it's written.
And that shows you how blessed you are, man.
Yeah.
Because he revealing something to you that the 99% of people don't know.
Yep.
Now, matter of fact, he's revealing something to you that the majority of Israelites don't know. Forget about the other nations. They're not even in the picture. You're not even dealing with them. Okay? Esau know because he has control of the records. See? He has actual physical records, so he knows who we are. We don't have the physical records, so how did we come into knowing these great secrets? It was a blessing.
Yep. It was a gift, man.
It was a gift. We don't have no records saying, oh, you go all the way back to Benjamin and Judah. Like, we don't got them records, man. But the Most High revealed it through the Spirit. Okay? Which proves that we're brothers is blessed, man. All right? You favored, like the Lord told Daniel. You're favored, man. You're beloved of the Most High. For him to do that, man. All right? And he said, you're not helping black people. You're supposed to uplift black people. Hey, niggas go with this black shit.
He was like, you see them? He was right there. He was like, you see them? They're irrelevant.
We so irrelevant. Why you came to the church?
Yeah. Like, it's demons on him, and he's condemned in his mind because he heard his word. You know what I'm saying? He got nothing else better to do but to see the men of the Lord doing the work, and he want to try to bother him.
Yeah.
Keep it pushing. We're not irrelevant. Walk right by us.
Yeah, like, stop giving us attention, man.
And guess what? In that day, he going to be one of those men. Let me finish reading Jeremiah.
Oh, we're going to get 2 Peter 2:9 after that. But read Jeremiah. Yeah.
Okay, come on. 2 Peter 2:9.
It says, two left in the city, whatever the case is. I think it's in Jeremiah.
Okay, yep. All right. Jeremiah 30th chapter again, or?
Yeah, look for where it says two of the city. Okay, later on down the verse. Yo, I just looked at the email YouTube sent. They said, Seers of Israel, we looked at the thing, removed it. They said, we think it, I'm like, what do you mean you think it goes against our community guideline? What do you mean you think? You're supposed to say, listen, the video goes against our, so it means you didn't even fully look at the shit, man.
Yeah, they didn't. It was like, no, let's just take this one down.
Yeah.
They just wanted to give you a strike.
Yeah. That's all it is.
They wanted to stop you from pushing the word.
Yeah. Because them videos is stinging. Because bros be bringing out videos on the NWO and the Great Reset, this and that. They're like, yo, enough is enough of this shit, man. And I mean, revealing their identity in the process. We're letting you know who exactly is doing it. You right? Esau wants to, and they consider us anti-vaxxers, by the way. They damn right. The Most High gonna kill you, Lupe Fiasco. He's gonna put you to death, man. You're supposed to be one of the conscious rappers. You telling Jake to take the vaccine. The Most High gonna smoke you too, man. You're selling out for what? What's left in this kingdom for you to sell out to, man? Okay, you think the elite gonna give you your own bunker when all hell break loose, you jackass, man? Okay, they gonna throw your ass right in all with other niggas, man. Thank you, dumb nigga, and put you right in the concentration camp.
Thank you for help. Thank you for leading these
Remember my brother said he had a dream. He saw Jay-Z in he was in a concentration camp, and they were lining up for food, and Jay-Z was in line.
They put that in a show I watched called Colony.
No way.
You got this chick who was
How
up
was
there.
that show? It's a good show.
Oh, you gotta watch it. Check that out.
Yeah,
Man, they showed martial law, drones, all of that. They showed the resistance people.
Yeah.
They put their faces on they plastered their faces everywhere. They was wanted. You know what I'm saying, for being against a government and stuff like that. Yeah. Beautiful show. And you had one of the resistance people. Her sister was sleeping in bed with one of the people that was up there in the government and stuff like that, right? And it came down to it where he she was up there. I forgot. Basically, with that, like Jay-Z being on the line, she ended up on the line. The next time she got put to death. Like they delivered her up to get killed. So you got to check that out. You know what I'm saying?
Jay-Z in the concentration camps, that would be hilarious.
Imagine one of the men of the Lord see that.
Yeah, he gonna be starving, and then he gonna get hit with a missile.
Literally laugh, man.
Yeah. That would be hilarious, man. Lupe Fiasco, he going in them camps.
He going to them camps, man. Yeah. All these, celebrities that sold out, people that sold out.
Yeah.
This dude got nothing better to do, man.
Yeah, because
He's Jake.
demons got him. That's all it is, man. He got
Yeah.
him, you know?
But Slaki, I can't find Jeremiah 30th chapter. I'm gonna just read on down from where I was at.
Oh, let me see if I find it.
I'll just read on down for now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Jeremiah 30 and verse 4. And these are the words that the Lord spake concerning Israel, the northern kingdom, and concerning Judah, the southern kingdom. For thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Right? Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he, the elect, shall be saved out of it, man. So that's right around the corner. You see? Right around the corner, Jacob's trouble, all hell breaking loose, our temptation. But the elect gonna get saved out of that, man. And men gonna be grown men, so-called game bangers, you know, so-called thugs. They're gonna be like women in that day. You see? And women gonna be, you know, they gonna be looking for leadership from the man. But then the man gonna be so scared because he don't have the knowledge, wisdom, understanding that was blessed upon the elect. He's not gonna have that, so he gonna be panicking in that day. The elect gonna be stable, man. You see? So the man gonna be having his hands on his loins like a woman in travail, man. He's crying, scared, and weeping and howling, screaming like woman. You see? That's how bad it's gonna be out here, man. You know, so and all these independent women, that spirit gonna be gone in that day. That's all I can say. That spirit gonna be gone in that day. In that day, they're gonna be as submissive and trying to be as humble as possible and as quiet and meek as possible. Like, you know, please take away my reproach. You know,
That's how they're all gonna be.
Yep.
When the Most High start doing this thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
So these women gonna be what scripture I was looking for?
Oh no, Jeremiah 30th chapter with 2 in the field, I believe you said.
Oh, I think it's 3:14. Yeah, Jeremiah 3:14.
Okay, it's lucky. I was in the 30th chapter. I knew I couldn't find it.
Yeah, it was in 30. It's 3. Yeah, it's 3.
Come on, let's read it. Yep. Oh, beautiful. Jeremiah 3 and 14. Turn, O backsliding children, saith the Lord, for I am married unto you, and I will make you. And I will take you one of a city and two of a family, and I'll bring you to Zion.
Yeah, so only a small few.
Yep.
So you're talking about everybody. Come on, man. He said two of a family, or he said one of a city, man. So that little small town, you might just be the only one the Most High even care about, man. Just like Lot.
Yep.
Lot. The reason why the Most High didn't ice Sodom and Gomorrah a lot earlier is because Lot was there. And the minute that he got the angel to get him out, the game over.
Yep.
See? That's what I'm saying? That's the whole point. So, you know, you're talking about where's your crowd at? Oh, they don't care about no crowd. You really think the God of heaven and earth care about a crowd? It's nothing to him, man. You can snap his finger and all Israel wake up. But that's not the way he wanted. Right?
Can you let me know a little bit about your religion?
Well, it's not a religion. We're telling about who.
Religion?
Yeah. We're just teaching our people who they are according to the scriptures. Teaching the Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They're the true biblical Israelites according to the Bible. See what I'm saying? Also telling them what's coming down in these last days. Martial law, Rfid, Egypt, famine, economic collapse. See what I'm saying? Mandatory vaccinations, death. All that's coming down. The biblical prophecies.
What's your point of view when it comes to Jesus?
Jesus, or his name is Yahawashi.
Isa.
Yeah. Well, that's what
All depends where he
Yeah, right. Well, he came for those people I just mentioned.
Okay,
because
so what's your point of view of him as his status as a prophet or God or
he's the son of the Most High.
the son of
He's the son of the Most High, and he's that prophet that Moses talked about.
Okay, that prophet that Moses is talking about.
Yeah, around 18. Yeah, he's that prophet. Yeah.
Okay.
But we don't teach the conventional Jesus, what Christianity teaches. The white Jesus.
The white Jesus.
Yeah. Right. We don't. That's not the Jesus we teach.
I don't believe in that neither.
Right.
Yeah.
If people think we taking our Jesus, that's not.
No, of course not. The Bible says, according to the Bible, he was dark, had
Yeah, with white woolly hair, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
you know what I'm saying?
yes,
So
yes.
nah, that's not Jesus we teach now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we teach.
Okay, y'all got a call something
Well, everything is online now on YouTube.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Wait, so what's the name of the
Seers of Israel 144, and what's the
Servants of the Lord 144.
That's
Service of the Lord 144?
and Seers of Israel 144. Were you Dominican?
Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I knew the brother from the Northern Kingdom.
Yeah, Northern
Yeah,
Kingdom.
yeah.
Ephraimite, yeah.
All right.
Aparium in Hebrew, yeah.
Okay.
That's
Well,
what
it's nice speaking to you. You know,
Same here. So
I learned in Islam, so
Oh yeah. Run from that.
wrong from that.
Yeah.
Run from that, brother.
Run from
The Most High ain't dealing with Islam, because when you read the scriptures, Muhammad was an Ishmaelite. You know Ishmael?
Israel is telling us
When
that
when Abraham, right. And the blessing didn't go to him, it went to Isaac. And Isaac had Jacob and Esau, and Jacob got the blessing.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob had 12 sons who represent,
Yeah, the 12 tribes.
there you go.
Yes.
And all the prophets came from that bloodline.
Yep.
So for Muhammad to come on the scene and say, God is dealing with me, go back in the records, he never dealt with you or your people.
That's
So I'm
right.
saying, you got to come
But
to
if you go to the scriptures, it says that God will bless him and his people.
Multiply,
Israel.
That's why the
But-
Arabs are a large nation.
Yeah, but the covenant, let's read it, Genesis 17:7.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Genesis what? 77?
17 and 7. Yeah.
Oh, 17 and 7.
Genesis 17 and verse 7. And I will establish my covenant between me and thee and thy seed after thee and their generations for an everlasting covenant to be a power unto thee and to thy seed after thee. And I will give unto thee and to thy seed after thee the land wherein thou art a stranger, all the land of Canaan.
Yeah, that turn to the land of Israel. Read verse 20, Joe.
Verse 20. And as for Ishmael,
So this is what you're talking about.
I have heard thee, behold, I have blessed him, and will make him fruitful, and will multiply him exceedingly. 12 princes shall he beget, and I will make him a great nation.
Yeah, they got all that damn oil. Yeah, we done.
But my covenant will I establish with Isaac.
My covenant. I'm going to bless him for you, because Abraham spoke of him. But he said, listen, my covenant, my agreement, I'm dealing with Isaac. Yeah?
Which Sarah shall bear unto thee at this set time in the next year.
Yeah, so he said, my covenant. That give Matthew 8 and 11.
Come on.
This is the Lord now speaking.
Matthew 8 and 11. And I say unto you that many shall come from the east and west and shall sit down with Abraham and Isaac and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven.
So that's the people, that's the patriarchs he's dealing with. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. And you're Jacob. Ephraim, Aparium, the Puerto Ricans, the Tainos, they come through the line of Jacob. Columbus knew that when he came on this side of the world. You ever read the Apocrypha?
No.
Columbus had Hebrew interpreters when he came on this side of the world. He knew that the Taino, the Boricuas, and Arawak Indians were of the 10 lost tribes. Now, if you get it, 2 Esdras 13, we're going to read it from him.
2 Esdras 13 and 40. These are the 10 tribes. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king.
So this was, long story short, is a lot of history.
Yeah.
Solomon, you know Solomon.
Yes.
The 12 tribes, before it was one nation. This is our biblical name. These are slave names when we came on this side of the world.
Okay.
During the time of Solomon's death, there was a split between the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom.
Yes.
Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans. This is the northern kingdom. So eventually the northern kingdom, they started going into idolatry, heavy idolatry.
Yes.
You see?
Uh-huh.
And the Most High gave them over to the Assyrians. The Assyrians took them down. So after the Assyrian captivity, they said, look, we're going to go somewhere else and keep the law, statutes, and commandments. We're going to read it right now. Read.
Right? Whom Salmanasseh, the king of Assyria, led away captive.
So he took them down captive. The northern kingdom. Yeah.
Whom Salmanasseh, king of Assyria, led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land. But they took this counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen.
They'll leave Assyria, go ahead,
and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt.
What was that land that never mankind dwelt? Because everybody come from the east. So they said, look, we're going to go to another land where nobody has ever dwelt before.
The North.
Right here.
Yep.
The Americas, guys.
That's why back then they was calling it the European settlers called it the New
World.
World.
Yeah, the New World. Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Let's read on down. That they might there keep their statues, which they never kept in their own land.
So they said we're going to go to another land where no man can dwell, and there we're going to keep the statutes and commandments. Go ahead.
Right? And it reads, and they entered into the Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river, for the Most High then shewed signs for
They
them,
showed them signs when they was on those different ships. Go ahead.
and held still the flood, till they were passed over.
Yeah, they went through down the Horn of Africa, and they came into the Americas. Keep reading.
Yep.
And they're going to tell you how long it took. Yeah.
For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half.
So what land was it that they left from Assyria to go around all those different continents of Africa to get to a new? It took them a year and a half to get to this new place, and they said that new place mankind never dwelt there before. That's right here in the Americas. That's the Northern Kingdom, the 10 tribes, the Native Americans, the Puerto Ricans, the Brazilians, the Incas, the Mayas, the Aztecs.
Jesus, about the covenant, right?
Yeah.
Going back to the covenant. Then Jesus said that the covenant was going to be taken out of Judah and given to somebody else.
No, he was talking about the Pharisees. When you read, which
Yeah,
that same Matthew 8th chapter where he said that, because the Pharisees and Sadducees didn't believe. So, like we're speaking about in your case as well, a lot of our people were scattered, and they took on the ways of those nations.
Yes.
So the Lord said it was meant for you guys to get the word first, the Jews that were in Judea. It was meant for you guys to get it, but since you guys don't believe, now it's going to go to the Gentiles or the Israelite foreigners. See, that was scattered. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
See?
Okay.
All right, but you understand the Northern Kingdom, right?
Yes, I understand.
How your people came on this side of the world. It took them a year. And Columbus, who was a Jesuit priest, had the records. There's a movie called 1492, and the guy said it was going back and forth about the Earth being flat, this, that, and the third. And Columbus was like, he said, "How do you know that there's people?" Something like that.
He asked him, "How do you know people on that side?"
He said because
he mentioned this book. He said Esdras.
He said Esdras was a Jew because there was a great persecution back then against the Jews in that whole Reformation period. Everything had to convert to Christianity. But he said Jesus was a Jew. He said, "Oh, you a bad man. Like you ain't supposed to be saying that." You know what I mean? Because Columbus was letting them know, I know there's people on the other side of the world because I read what Ezra said. That these group of people, it took them a year and a half to get to the other ends of the earth.
Yep.
The 10 tribes. See, they don't teach that.
And
they
then
teach some lie.
Yeah,
he was trying to go to India and he got lost. Lies.
Yeah, no, I know about Columbus. Everything is a lie.
That's a lie.
And that's how they put that name Puerto Rico on the so-called rich port, because they came had a lot of resources on it. So that's not your true, nationality. You go back to Ephraim. You know what I'm saying? Ephraimite. That's your true biblical nationality.
The original name from Puerto Rico is Borinquen. That's the original name for Puerto Rico. Is Borinquen. It was the name that was given by the Indians.
The Arawaks and Tainos.
Taínos. But
What means brave warrior.
Yeah, warrior. Yeah.